Did y'all are just definitely not interested in listening to anything on this app, are you?
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not.
I use it enough to warrant.
I use it every night, not to fuck on.
Just to listen to. I get that.
I do. It just your titties are making all this noise.
They do that.
Put your headphones on, please, so you can hear the noise your titties make.
Now rub your titty on the.
Are they making this noise?
Rub your 3-inch nipples.
Flick it across.
Fold them across the mic.
I can actually hear him going. No, not here because this one's got the softer bit.
And this is my minimizer bra.
It's. I mean,
It's going to minimize your
it's
boobs,
not
but not your
really, is it?
3-inch nipples.
yeah.
Let me just have this. Let me pretend like you can't tell that they're
Look at they're.
Like
I mean, they're not
45% of my body.
You really kind of. It's not overwhelming. You're right.
Okay,
They
good.
are minimized. Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, they're minimized mainly.
Ish.
They're minimized mainly.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, this app is one of the best things ever. This thing will put me to sleep quickly. Do you understand? I like it because, and I shouldn't even be mentioning their name. I'm gonna beep this name out because they're not paying us. And until they accept my submissions, we're not mentioning
This
their names.
feels oddly personal.
Yeah. But I do, and that you got your little favorites on here, and one of my favorites on is a guy named Chris Yames, either Chris Yames or Chris Yames. And listen to this voice. Oh no, not that one.
What?
But that's definitely the sound you're gonna hear. Like I woke up to that, and I was like, "Oh wow!" and then I like turned it off because I don't want it going on all night. But this is his voice.
There's one bar stool on the other side of the island. I sold the couch and stuff last week. Of course, you would have known that if you had talked to me.
Oh, that's hostile.
Right. Well, I was like, why are you coming at me? Like, I don't even know you.
So he's mad at her because, if I remember correct, I don't, honestly, these things are only like 16 minutes long. I think he's mad at her because, they're broken up. That's it.
They're broken up.
They're broken up. I'm going to beat you.
Is this happening in Canada?
It's happening in Britain. Okay, Britain. In Great Britain. But I think he's mad at her because they're breaking up, and then I still love you, and then they get to fucking. But
so if you would have talked to me.
Yes, he was annoyed.
Damn.
He's a fantastic voice actor.
I do love the British accent with that deep voice.
I love it too, because normally when you hear British accents, they're normally with like really high voices because all of it is very gutturals in the back of their throats. So, but this nigga right here, yeah, I listened to him in the
John
sensational
Boyega's
one.
voice.
I was going to say John Boyega and Daniel
Cunha.
Yes.
Cunha.
Idris Elba.
There you go. There you go. He has, but see,
we might need to pause the show. Just a second. Speaking of actively throwing it at somebody.
Right. Well, yeah, all three of them can get it
Right.
all at once together.
Please.
In one room. So, but yeah, I love this app. It puts me to sleep almost every night. I used to listen to the read to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you wear headphones or you?
No. I just
see, and that's the thing. I share my bed
Yes.
with somebody,
Right.
so I wouldn't be
and
able
whenever Cubby's over, I try to be courteous and not play it. But then, and so it takes me extra long to get to sleep. And then that nigga wants to be all cuddled up and shit. And I'm like, nigga, I'm hot. Get off me. I mean, hot in a bad way. Not hot in a good way. Get off me.
My brain can't handle like anything with words when I'm trying to fall asleep.
See, and I can't handle music.
active.
Well,
I
it's
listen to
either
white noise.
Yeah, it's one of two things. It's either music. It stopped being music because music will sometimes crescendo and shit, and I'm trying to sleep, so it'll wake me up. Or words. So usually, if it's words, it's something boring, something that's not going to be like, I used to watch this video. I would put the video on, but I wouldn't watch it, but there was too much light in the room. So I stopped doing the videos, but it was like how to make cheese. And it was like the most boring shit on the planet. But in her sleep now, a bitch knows how to make cheese. Right. So
Amazon has ambient sounds, and they have like blue light, black light video. So we listen to beach sounds and to rain, but it's a dark screen, so it doesn't light up the room.
Yes.
And it's fantastic. After listening to Angie's sounds droning, it's very similar to that, so it just lulls me to sleep. But I will say, when we travel, I have to find true crime to fall asleep to.
Yeah, you're not the only one. I've heard that from a lot of people.
Right.
They find HLN.
Yeah. And as long as they're not doing a whole bunch of laughing or anything like that, and the voices kind of stay even keeled, then it just knocks you right out.
Because they're so grave, because they're talking about a dark subject, so it's just very...
And see, I can't have that in my spirit, not while I'm sleeping.
Why does it make me sleep tight?
I know, right? I've fallen asleep to true crime before.
But
funny. Usually it's got to be white noise with a drone underneath, and it's just like that kind of lulls me, and it kind of it brings down ADHD and allows me to,
and the racing thoughts and stuff like that. Yeah.
See, that's what actually helps me to like stop the racing thoughts. Well, the alcohol, number one. That's the very first thing that helps those racing thoughts to stop. That's why I make sure that everything is done. Like, I'm not doing a goddamn thing else. Okay, I digress. I would hate for something to happen after I've had my alcohol, like somebody try to come through that door, because I'm just going to get to blasting and not think about the blasting, because I've already had my drink. So I'm not going to be able to rationalize the way that I normally would.
And that's why I day drink.
She's like, so that I can be clear-headed when I go to sleep. But yes, I listen to the words as I'm sleeping. So if I put it just below, like where you can actually hear it, then I am listening harder for the words, and that's what stops the rest of my brain. That's what stops the rest of my brain from moving, because it's concentrating on listening to the words that are being said, and then I go right out. It's almost like a slide. Bitch, I'm right in the middle of the breath. Hold on. You hoes ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Just slap these girls. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Multiple Gab Wounds. I'm your host, Tony.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andi, and we are three Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and everything.
And let me tell you something right now. These girls that don't have no respect for the sanctity of concentration, the sanctity of gathering your chi so that you can power up and super scion onto this motherfucking microphone.
She's not wrong. I mean,
I don't have respect for many things. So.
It's like but this is also no surprise to anyone.
Welcome back to the Pickle Extravaganza Part 2. We're not doing too much pickling today. We're just doing just a little bit.
Okay, it's the sound and then watching you do it.
And the fact that it is soothing to me. Like, again, I'm still tired, but nonetheless,
I'm going to need our listeners to really put forth the effort and send positive vibes for Tony to get this house, so that we can actually get on video and y'all can see some of this bullshit.
Right? Because sometimes I have to close my eyes to get into the place, but it's all good. I mean,
sometimes we don't even realize the bullshit until we listen back to the episode later.
You don't
and then
know
it's just like, oh my God.
I be rolling. Therein lay the reason that I'm so willing to do the editing for this thing, because of course I can. I know how to, and I like it. But more so,
no one else wants to do it.
Nobody else wants to do it. For me, it was okay, because initially my thought is, fuck, I gotta get home and I gotta start editing the show. But once I get into it, I'm cracking up. Like within like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, listening to the initial shit, I start cracking up. And then I have to re-listen to it because I fucked around and I'm laughing and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we said somebody's name. I gotta go back and beep that out.
Right.
Although I left Too Hottie's name in there last time because you said Too Hottie.
Yeah, he
it
didn't
was
give
okay.
a fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
So cool. But oh Lord. So, Angie, do you have a week?
Y'all, I every now and
How's
then.
your new job?
Fast forward to the future.
I bet it went well. That's what I think.
He, she, they were really nice to me.
Exactly.
They gave me their money and I gave them their buck.
Every now and then I will look at Google Maps where they'll tell you where you've been in the last week or, of all time. And
This man trying to kill me. Oh shit, I just drank a bubble.
She drank a bubble.
a bubble.
And I don't burp well, so this is gonna be fucked up. I'm so sorry. Where did Google place you in this past week?
At the goddamn house.
There was one dot.
Not going anywhere. I'm home. Podcast recording. Home. I was like, oh my God.
So you can't ever commit a crime because if you go outside of your pattern, which is just home.
They will know
Absolutely,
exactly.
they would know.
They're
They're
like, oh no, this hoe really shot that nigga.
Right.
She really did because she don't never go north of nowhere.
Right. This bitch don't go to Plano.
Right. Exactly. She dang been to Plano in 15 years. And then suddenly she got business out in Plano. Suddenly that nigga died in Plano.
I am so much more predictable than I would like to believe.
no.
I want to believe that it's like I do what I want. I'm a free spirit, and it's just like, well,
I'm free to stay my ass up in this house.
This heat don't help.
Okay.
none.
Well, then there's that.
I forgot. Okay, so I was ordering clothes for work, and I'm on my Crocs bullshit, and I can't wear clogs at work, but they have like a tennis shoe kind of thing. So I did Amazon try before you buy, and I got a 7 and an 8. The 8 was too big. I was like, okay, got to take this back. Girl, missed my whole window to take that back because I was like, fuck it. It's worth $40 to me to not go out in the heat.
Oh,
No,
right.
that's right.
She was like, fuck all that
I was
shit.
like, I will return it later.
This
I
is
will
just-
sell it on Poshmark.
Yeah.
Anybody want a size 8 pair of Crocs tennis shoes?
And she was
Because it's like, no.
Because what we're not about to do today or any other day is go get heat stroke.
Right.
See, and I've been needing to get my toes done, but I think about going to some of these places and they don't turn the air conditioning on, and I'm like, I can't, because I've been to a few where I'm sweating in that seat, and I'm just like,
You have to understand, you're around white folks. I mean, okay, because I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. It's
I
gonna-
feel like it needs to
it's
be
gonna-
said. Come
yeah,
on.
It's gonna sound racist, but it's really not. I promise you, it's not. Most of the country, no, all of the Asian countries that I've been to don't fuck around with AC. They don't fuck around with AC. So usually the spaces are hot and humid, and it's a
Lumpy.
yes, and it's a cultural thing. But here in America, we are over sanitized, we are over air conditioned, we are over everything.
and I am good with that.
And
Right,
I'm
I'm
okay.
fine.
I'm
Glad.
utterly okay with it.
I thank the universe for placing me in this point in time.
Because don't get it twisted, in those hot and humid climates, my skin is incredible. Okay, my skin is soft and supple and everything. Lord Jesus,
You got all the minerals. and-
yes, honey. I'm out here looking 3 years old. However, here in America, oh no, honey, we not fucking around with nothing that even looks like it's about to be warm. We're like, heat. Take off your clothes. Wipe.
Because Texas don't know how to do heat right.
No,
You know, because it can't, it's like, at least there's some balance to the heat and humidity.
That's why our power grids be going out all the goddamn time.
Texas chooses violence every summer.
Every fucking summer, and it's gotten worse. And y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I keep trying to tell you, is because y'all are out here believing that there's no such thing as climate change. You gonna learn today. I bet you'll learn this summer. I bet you now you'll be like, oh, you know what? It was hotter than usual. Maybe
Also,
we did do something.
With all the wildfires.
Thank you.
The whole goddamn state is on fire.
Thank you. Pray for Hawaii, because man,
that's the truth.
Yeah.
Those folks over there are like catching hell. And I hate that because I love Hawaii and they don't deserve any of the shit that they be getting. They're not contributing towards climate change the way that America and India and China is
very industrial.
Yeah, ridiculously industrial. Praying for y'all, Hawaii. I don't know, whatever you need from me. If you need for me to stay off the island, I'll do that. Ooh, no, I can't, because I'm going with Andi on the anniversary.
I was thinking the same, because I was thinking that when I left the garage this morning. I was like, oh, we're going to go with Andi on her.
We're going on Andi's anniversary. Well, goddamn.
Well, we got a couple years, so hopefully they'll be okay.
Hopefully they'll be okay. But see, I think about the fact that they tell people don't come. I just now thought about that just now.
Because they even did
We've already planned and we're going.
Right,
but nonetheless, they tell us don't come. Like, stay the fuck away from here.
Because that's what they said with like Katrina too. Because there's a lot of places they didn't want people to come out.
But so they basically told people not to come to Katrina to visit and tours, be touristy.
When they were still trying to rebuild. And
Oh
stuff
no,
like that.
Hawaii says it all the time. Like, stay your ass away from us, because y'all be like coming over here
Fucking
littering and fucking shit
Oh,
up. And
I totally get that.
Right. And it's like, and we out here trying to just be peaceful and whatnot. And y'all
This
are
sounds stupid because it's the same country, but it's like it's how people say don't California or Texas. They're like, don't America or Hawaii.
Right,
It's the same country.
It is the same country, right? But don't California or Texas. I love it. And I'm like, but here we are wholly putting avocados on everything. So
Somebody needs to do something to this Texas.
thank you.
Because Texas.
Thank you.
Please Hawaii or Texas.
Exactly.
Thank you. Could we please get something to that effect?
Because this is some bullshit. We're garbage. We're a garbage state along with Florida and every other state in the South.
Did you hear that Ron DeSantis had a beer and barbecue fundraiser that was very inexpensive, $50 a plate. Couldn't get anybody to show up. Which I'm so grateful for. And then they dropped the price down to $1 a plate. 30 people showed up. I said, look at God. Look at God.
I'm just thinking about that food that went to waste. Did they do something with it?
Right?
Of course they didn't, because they're fucking Republicans.
Right.
No. And I'm just going to say it out loud. Fight me if you want to, people. I don't give a fuck.
You got something for your ass. Come on.
Thank you. Come through. Look at Angie, stay strapped now. She got a little belt and shit. She thinks she cute. She out here like, come through. Pew, pew. Pew, pew.
You don't know. I might have these hands.
She don't know.
You know,
I don't have.
She don't know
baby
karate.
hands.
She knows karate.
There you go. Sometimes the SSRI ain't doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And you don't want none of that.
Oh, that is so funny to me. But yeah, I was like, look at God. But that's because DeSantis is over there fucking his state down. Okay, he's sitting up there.
He's trying to compete with Trump because he's wanting
trying
to run
to be
again.
worse than Trump.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to do. And I can't believe I actually said that name, because I never say his name.
I don't say
know.
it either.
I don't say his
Yeah.
name, but nonetheless, he's trying to be
I
worse
should go
than.
flog myself after this.
No,
You'll enjoy that.
She'll enjoy
You'll
it. I
enjoy
know. There's there's my big paddle over there. If you want that one, I have yet.
She'll
to
enjoy
use
that
it.
too.
I haven't broken it in yet. But he's trying to be worse than, but I think it's biting him in the ass, and I'm okay with that because it's like, God, my God, we cannot have that trash. People are just so. Oh, there was another thing that I read where, and I'm so sorry, I'm digressing. I realize
It's your turn to tell us about your week anyway.
Oh, is
so,
it? Okay.
yeah.
Another thing that I read was that there was a preacher that was preaching, and his congregation asked him where he got his leftist talking points. And he was like, the Bible.
Wow.
Like, he's like, the Bible.
Right.
I was reading the Bible. And you niggas are asking me about leftist talking points? And they literally argued him down. about the talking points or whatever it was, because he was basically preaching they were making it political. I'm like, this country is so wild right now.
That's
And
why
I'm-
Jesus Devontae Christ needs to come back down here and handle his people.
and
I'm just waiting for the sun to explode.
Yeah,
I just
I
need it to happen
am.
immediately.
I know, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, I've already known that these people have lost their way. But when you sit up there and call the Bible a leftist talking point, and you call yourselves being Christians,
And y'all use that shit for everything.
Yes.
And all
that
of a
is
sudden it's
wild to me.
even the Bible is too liberal for evangelicals.
It's
This
the
is-
truth.
Isn't
That's
that
the straight up
wild?
truth.
Isn't that wild?
I
Which
need
lets
the
me-
sun to explode. I
And
just do.
y'all are saying that, but they're trying to push towards something. And I'll be honest with you, I'm down for whatever they're trying to push towards. I'm not gonna mention it because I'm not trying to have the FBI all over my ass. But the fact of the matter is like, if y'all want this, y'all definitely gonna get it from me. Definitely will get it from me. Did you finish your week? Mm-hmm. Okay, Andy, how was your week?
You know, I've been indulging in a lot of reality TV. It's my guilty pleasure. So I've run out of some shit because a lot of the shows that I watch are not currently on. So
Is it because of the strike?
No, it's just because it's all reality TV.
Okay,
So,
right.
but I've just run out of shows. It's just this is not their time to show. So I've been watching fucking Love Island, and all I
I
can
have heard so many
I've
things
seen the
about
commercial.
and
yeah.
all I can say is I am so glad I am not dating right now. 'Cause I can't imagine dating in the time of social media and people sliding into DMs and all that other kind of shit. Because first of all, I was not shady back then, but I did do some shady stuff on occasion. But I can't imagine any of that shit now. I can't imagine
Too old for that shit.
all the drama that comes along with
The
it.
dating
No.
pool is just a cesspool. That's what it seems like to me.
I agree. I
Is
agree.
that I couldn't make it in that. It's just
No, because this show. So the premise of this show is they put 5 males,
Is
5
this
females.
the British one?
No, this one.
The
I'm
American
watching
one.
U.S., but there is
Okay.
a British one. They put them on an island. They have them do different contests and stuff like that, and they're supposed to couple up at different times, and then there's recouplings where you can select a person. Then they introduce different males or females in and stir up the pot. Okay, so one of their contests is like making cocktails, but this is how you make the cocktail. You get all the contestants in a row. You've got the ingredients over here. You've got the glass over here. So they've got to take the vodka and swish it into each other's mouth.
No.
Everybody.
Oh,
Fuck
I almost
everybody.
threw up just now. Oh shit!
And-
it was projectile vomiting too.
See, and my husband and I are just like, we have no. And God bless my husband. He has been watching the shit with me. He's learning the names of people and stuff. He's like, well, how did that happen? But those contests,
That's
because
disgusting.
and they're still doing this after COVID.
right. They did this during COVID. They did tests because the season I'm on now is right after COVID. They went through a gamut of COVID tests. They said at the beginning.
Even though alcohol be killing off shit, it don't. No, there's spit is viscous.
No, and then they did
That's
that.
somebody else's spit.
Spit is viscous.
They did it with food too.
Oh no!
Chili dogs.
Is this
Literally the worst
Lava
possible.
cake.
Is this my drink?
That's
Just in
true.
case I
Oh
need to
my
puke
God.
into this beverage. I don't fuck with that.
Can you imagine wanting to be on TV that bad?
Exactly.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna
There's
tell you
just
right
no
now.
fucking way.
And
I barely let people drink after me.
We know.
Yeah,
We know.
And y'all need to know too.
I'll drink it, and if you say you want some, I'll drink a little bit more, and
And
then
then
be
you
like,
have it.
"That's
And then it's yours."
Because I'm not. So I love that you're so careful with that. Like you really are. You'll be like, I just drank out of that, and I'm like, I'm drinking out of the cup.
Well, just-
you drink out of the straw. That's where the difference.
Or even
is.
when we were doing the sauces, and she's like, "We're gonna be redipping. Are you okay with that?"
And I
Or-
was like, nope, it's all different the sauces. Thank you, appreciate.
She's like, I'll do the dishes.
Yeah,
It's fine.
She's like,
Just
the fuck you think? I mean, I woke up this morning and did dishes, but no, we not. Nobody double dipping in this motherfucker. That's y'all crazy. Y'all weird.
okay, now you sound like some of those girls on the show.
Sound like some of my coworkers.
They, No, but it's, the different guys are cute, the different girls, and they're all saying, I don't really have a type. I'm just looking for someone with a good personality. And of course they're all hot. They're supposedly hot.
Right.
And they're all like, ooh, I want to couple up with this one. Well, they don't know them well enough to know anything deeper than what
Other
they
than
look
how
like.
they look, right?
And then they take the time to know each other. And then it's, there's a bro code and girl code. And those are often broken on these shows. So I'm just like, man, what kind of person do you, at the end of this show, how are your family and how are your friends and how is the world going to look at you and see how you handle your business? They don't give a fuck because they get that 5 minutes of fame.
And they're young.
Yes.
And that's youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's not going to be any good decisions made anyway.
There's one guy that I follow on TikTok once again who is a beautiful young man. I mean, I'm saying young man. He's the same age as one of my niggas, but he's a beautiful dude, and he was on Love Island.
Beautiful young man. Yes, you got it right.
You're not talking about Dom, are you?
No. Oh, I do know Dom. Like I follow Dom. Yes, for sure. But that Dom is weirdo.
He was on a different show, but yeah.
Yes, he was on a different show. No, this is Jalen.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Jalen is pretty good looking guy. I think in this particular show he had like big curly hair, but he's kind of cut it down a little bit. No, actually it's big again. But he's also going to therapy.
Yes,
he
that's
has
smart.
social emotional dogs. Like support dogs.
Right.
He makes his bed every day because he does lifestyle videos.
Yes.
And he's in the gym on a regular basis. He barely talks on his well, he does a little bit. But point being, I love watching his videos because to me, it's just number one, they're kind of calming. And more so than that, he's beautiful to look at. And
He makes your eyes happy.
he does. He's definitely eye candy. And I've had a whole really good eye candy week this week.
You deserved it.
You've earned it.
It was at the job, girl. We got some eye candy at the job. I know. I was like, look at the Lord working through his
Might
people.
have to come through.
Yeah, you should come through. It bearded and everything, girl. But and I love watching his videos. He was on Love Island. Let me see if I could go ahead and while you're talking, I'll
No,
look it
it's
up.
my guilty pleasure. I binge it. I have it on when I'm doing stuff, but I look up and I'll see some of these nasty contests, and then I'll just see the really bad choices people make, and I'm like, oh, I have to remember that I was like that back then, though.
Right.
I wouldn't do those nasty contests, but I made poor choices too.
Yeah.
So this is what he looked like on the show.
I don't think I've watched his season yet.
But this is what he looks like now.
He is fine.
He is fine.
Oh my God,
like this on the
that
show.
is my type.
Ooh.
But this is what he looks like now.
Nice.
That is my type to a T.
Be sure
Yes.
to put those in the Dropbox.
Yeah, for sure.
this episode.
And it's like, and again, and he's just a gentle, precious guy.
Now I'm gonna have to find out what season he was on. So I can watch
Yes,
that.
so I can watch that season for sure. The season 2.
Okay, that's why I'm not there. I'm going backwards.
Oh, you're going
I'm
backwards.
on season 3. I started with season 5. Now I'm on season 3.
Ooh, look at all these abs, girl.
That's a lot of man titties.
Look at all
Because
these.
that's what it looks like from here, like when you far back.
Yeah. See, and on the show, I mean, because they're like the most recent season, they're in Fiji. The season 3 I'm watching is they're in Hawaii, and so they're almost always everyone's in bikini and just their swim trunks. So that's all you see. It's just
Right.
man titties everywhere, like gorilla titties everywhere, because they all work out and shit like that.
Right,
So
right.
they're all buff.
Yeah, all right with this.
So, so I think that's probably why I watch, because of the eye candy.
Yes,
but also
I
the
get
drama,
that.
because I always say that I love reality TV drama because it makes me feel better about my life.
Absolutely.
See, now, and I had no intention on ever watching not one iota of no love, nothing. Fuck a love, as far as I'm concerned.
These people, that's what they do, and they're not loving.
Really? Okay. 'cause-
I didn't think so.
No, yeah. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch kind of your suggestion a little bit, but I'm definitely go back and look at Jalen because nice.
I'll keep you up to date if I get there before you do.
Yeah, his name is Jalen Noble, y'all.
Okay, Jalen Noble.
Jalen Noble.
And he sure is pretty.
And
He
he's
is.
dating Monet McMichael.
I don't care who she
And
is.
she's gorgeous. It's a sandwich as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
That makes one of us.
she is beautiful. He's definitely like back in the day. That's exactly my type.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
Like
exactly
to a
my-
T?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my type.
Wow. So, I don't know. Did I? You know what? I did have a type, or called myself having a type. Like we literally would write them down. We were so fucking shallow. We were so shallow. We
I think
wrote
you were
it down.
just young.
We were shallow, young. That's synonymous.
You know what? It is
It's
synonymous.
With
You're right.
hormones. I mean, synonymous with
Yeah,
that too.
right.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
it's like, I think what I wrote down was that I wanted a light skinned nigga with green eyes. Who, but little did I know, light skinned, good looking niggas with green eyes were going to be utterly and completely trashed.
I learned that shit.
Garbage. Yes.
She was like, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I wanted him to drive a Maxima, kitted out.
I
A
get
Nissan
that.
Maxima? A Nissan Maxima?
Yes,
Yes,
girl. Uh-huh.
girl.
He had
Yeah.
to drive a kitted out Maxima.
I wanted a 1990 so bad. Kitted out. Dropped. Okay.
I was to say, what else did I want from that nigga? I wanted him to have a good job. I think I've said make more money than me. Girl, I had a list. I can't even.
Yeah, you did.
The list was about this long, and I wrote it.
I think we all kind of had that list, but not
Right.
not all of us wrote it down.
No, I
Right.
actually wrote the shit down. I really wish I could. I bet you if
I
I go and I
admire
look
the-
hard enough, I can find it.
The fact that you knew what you wanted. A lot of it for
But
me was just I
obviously
wanted
I
to be
didn't,
loved.
because look where I am right now, because I did have those niggas and had been proposed and have been proposed to more than once, only accepted one, and then was really like, yeah, nah, we don't want to do that.
you know where you are now?
Where?
Doing whatever the fuck you
That's
want
right.
to do.
Truth.
That's right.
That's the truth.
And
And
I have
that's-
no. And
that's
I'm
where we're
good.
all trying to get.
I did not know what I wanted back then, and I still don't know. But I don't give a fuck because I
You know what the fuck you
What
don't
I
want.
do want
Right.
is to be happy,
Right.
Exactly.
and to spend my own, and
Yes.
to spend my own and somebody else's money.
Hey, I want to spend all the money.
That's
Right.
what I want.
All of it.
I do. I want to spend another nigga's money. I'm tired of spending my
I was about
money.
to say, because I know when I was coming up, and every single bright man that walked into the room, that was my type, and I'd always be the one spending money on them.
Yeah,
I was the
wanna-
one with the car, and I
Ooh.
was the one spending money on them.
See, and I now.
That's
I'm thinking. I'm like, no, I didn't do that. No,
no, because I never had a real date ever. No one ever came to pick me up,
Really?
except for that one time when my two friends came along with me.
Oh, that's right. Y'all rode across
Yeah.
town and then turned around and came back.
That's my only date that I had, and it wasn't even a proper.
I'm trying to think. I do get proper dates now. Even still, right now, I get proper dates for the most part.
Yeah, but you command that shit.
I
you,
absolutely do.
You set those expectations,
sure
and
do.
I wish I would have. If we would
Had
have
the
known then what we
confidence to
know
do that,
now,
right.
See, back then though, you're young and dumb. All you want to do is you want to be available to that nigga so
Right.
that he
That's
will,
true.
so that if I make myself available to him, he will choose me or he'll come to me.
Right.
But it doesn't work that way.
well, I chose a really ugly guy because I thought he would choose me, and it was a guy. He was best friends
ugly?
with your
Angie-
brother.
Look at Angie's trying to figure it out
Oh,
He was best friends with your brother, Will.
Schmill. Yeah. It was Schmill.
I mean, he was a DJ, so I loved that about him. But he was
And they
not
had-
cute at all.
No, and they had D-Hype.
D-Hype Productions. We were the D-Hype divas.
He had an SP12. And so, as far as he was concerned, he could rule the world.
Yeah. He was as pale and clear, like so pale he was clear.
Right.
He had like a big schnoz.
but he just was not cute.
Right.
He was
I'm
not-
thinking like Will from Stranger Things.
A lot like
he
that.
was like the,
I've never seen Stranger Things.
But he was,
oh, ma'am.
yeah.
We'll talk later.
Just like you have issues with her and, the Miley Cyrus, we're going to have issues with,
With
you
me in Stranger
Stranger
Things,
Things. Yes.
is there a black lead?
There's
You
Lucas.
know my
There's Lucas, and
I don't
he's
know
amazing.
who Lucas
But you're going to have
is.
to watch it. Find out.
What's it say? I'm trying to tell you.
Learn
You know
today.
my criteria for watching TV. It's basically what's that one test where the one test that they talk about where they say that if women can talk in the movie without talking about a man, that it passes a certain test. Like it's the same thing with like niggas. I need a black lead or a person of color lead. I need the cast to be mainly people of color.
It's not mainly,
No.
but it is a fucking good
Then
show.
that-
And we have Lucas. And especially in season 3, we even expound even more on that. It's
I
pretty
can
awesome.
see one or two black people in a show does not for me do it.
But it also doesn't make it not a good show.
I-
It's very well written,
Here's
good
the
show.
deal.
Star Wars.
Here's-
Golly.
So here's what I'm going to say about that, and this is why I'm not falling for the yoki dope.
We trying to help you.
So many people have said, but Tony, oh my God, you will love this. What is wrong with you? Why are you not watching this? Oh my fuck, it's the best. And I go, fine. And then I literally end up regretting the hour that I wasted trying to watch whatever the fuck it is that people are watching.
I'm not going to say that you would love it. I just think you should see it so that you can be in on the references.
Give me a good optimal episode that is nigger enriched. I'm not saying that properly.
Enriched?
Negro enriched. Thank you.
I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just step away from that.
She was like, because you are using the hard R.
Right. And that is like,
and you're going to get us fired.
I have to keep looking at you to make sure that this is a black woman saying this. Because I'm like, hard R. Reaching for my waist. I'm like, hard R.
You know what happened in Alabama?
Nigger
I'm snapping.
I'm trying
hard
to
R.
like put it all in together. Nigger enriched. Nigger enriched. I can't. It's not coming together. My mouth's not gonna wrap around it. But I need that. I need something. I can't. That's the criteria for me watching damn near anything.
That's
okay,
fine.
Well, if you're okay with missing out on the references,
I really am
fine.
though. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm like, oh, I've never seen it. I hope you're having fun.
That's why I've been pressuring both of y'all to watch Swarm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the
her
next
fault.
one because I was
That's
looking.
her fault. We were.
What just happened? What?
It's her fault because every night I said, are we gonna sit down and watch Swarm tonight? Yeah, okay, maybe, probably. Let's see. And then it was quieting down time.
I think by every night she means that one night.
No, there were
first
at
night,
least,
and then we both forgot about it.
there was 2 nights at least. Like the first night I was like, okay, are we gonna, and she was like, let's get settled in, and then we didn't watch it.
Yeah, the second time I think we were both working our asses off.
Yeah, we were doing the show together. Yeah. And so that night,
because we got more work done at your house than we do in our own houses.
Right, exactly.
I'm just saying that it's a predominantly black cast, so. And it has it has
that
Beyonce flavor stuff happening in it, so I feel like this is down your alley.
I am gonna watch it.
Yeah, when I finish my hair tonight, that's what I'm gonna start watching.
I keep forgetting to watch it. Is all. That's it.
Forgetting.
Nothing personal. Not in love anymore. Okay. What I just dropped?
We're like 100 years old.
I don't know. So is it pickle time?
I think it is pickle time.
It's pickle time.
Don't get excited.
I was going to talk about something, but I forgot because I'm too busy pontificating on your shit. All right, so
you know what? This is the last episode of the season, so you know what? When you remember it, talk about that shit.
Maybe I might. I don't know. I might just
like,
create a little 10-minute episode and be like, "Remember when I said I forgot to talk about something? Here it is."
That's actually perfect. Well, it'll be a bonus episode.
I'm scratching my foot.
Okay.
Like right now, this very second.
She's not lying. I'm watching her scratch her foot.
It's like more my ankle, but I'm scratched in a particular place that's like a funny bone place. I scratched there and I felt that shit tingle all through my foot.
Ooh,
that's
you
a
got
weird
that
thing.
Ankle funny bone?
It is an ankle. It's an ankle bone. So the first thing that we're gonna try is something. So I was really hoping refresh, rehydrate. Okay, so let me tell. Okay, so when I looked at this,
I love the glitches. They're great.
So when I looked at this initially, I thought to myself, "Oh, it's a pickle pop, and it's made of pickle juice." However, it's not. It is a pickle ice flavored freeze pop, so it means that it tastes like. So I really would like to. I'm gonna probably make. Shut up. I'm gonna make. Now that I'm saying this, I'm gonna make pickle pops with actual pickle juice. But this right here says pickle flavored. So this that's what it's called. It's called Pickle Ice, Van Holten's Pickle Ice flavored freeze pop.
And it tells you it's going to refresh and hydrate.
Yes, 0 calories, 270 milligrams of sodium.
Wait a minute. Have you taken your pill today? I took both mine. So
She's gonna be like, I'm swallowed up right now.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm already like on my
Just
way
thinking
to
about it.
swelling. Yeah, I'm already on my way to swelling from the other shit we had earlier. But it's electrolyte enhanced and it has no sugar. Let me go ahead and cut the top off mine. The ladies are like, bitch, if you don't hurry your ass up, so we can go ahead on and eat
stop
these.
reading the ingredients.
Yes, I know. Stop looking at every
Looking
damn
at the
thing.
manufacturer.
All
right.
all these pickle things that we be getting, I've been missing that twang to pour on top of it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that would be great.
Damn
All
it.
right, ladies, let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
That's pickly.
You know,
I feel like just regular pickle juice would be better frozen.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's not as pickly as I would like.
Maybe
like
it's just a
frozen
little.
pickle
Maybe
juice.
it's got a little bit more water to it.
Oh, it's for the hydration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's made with water, vinegar, salt, glycerin, blah 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 blah, guar gum, turmeric. So it's got the pickled
Yeah.
ingredients in it, but it's just doesn't have that.
The proportions aren't right.
Yeah, it's got that little. It doesn't have that little that you get at the
Doesn't
back
have
of your
the-
throat.
Right, the kick.
You know what would be good is that chamoy pickle juice
In
Frozen.
here. Oh, you said frozen. I said in here.
Well, that would be good too.
Okay, hold on, because there's a little bit of that left, like a very little bit. We're about to get busy with it.
So is there a brand on this? It
Van Holten's.
okay.
Yeah, you can get it at Amazon. I got it at a candy place that I don't remember now, but I will post it in the show notes. I mean, yeah, it tastes. It reminds me of like a mild kosher dill pickle.
And there's benefits,
It's
And they're-
definitely not the best made power.
right? And this is probably because they probably made this for the reason of more medicinal reasons,
Exactly.
which is the cramping and getting your electrolytes back in and stuff. So it's not primarily taste
Right.
driven.
Right.
I'm gonna wait for y'all to get some chamoy juice before I sip.
I wonder if it did have that kick. Does that mean that it would be even higher in sodium? And I wonder if that would be too much sodium.
Oh,
For
already has 270 minutes. My fingers already swollen.
I'm thinking about athletes. I'm not saying we're not athletes. I'm not saying that. I know that we are in our own way.
that's right. So she poured some of from the last episode we had chamoy pickles, and so she poured some of the juice into each one of our little popsicle baggy things, and she's making
And I
it
say
now.
yes. I say yes to this.
Oh, she just tried it. Okay, let me try.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm cleaning up the juice I spilled.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It is good, isn't it?
That flavor is excellent.
Is it coming through?
Yeah,
Is it bussin'?
it's much better. It's more pungent, I guess is the word. Pickle is much more tangible.
See, now the Big Tex
Oh, yeah.
chamoy pickle,
Oh, I like that. God
they should
damn.
just sell the juice.
Right?
And we could free. Ooh.
We're gonna have to learn how to make our own pickle juice.
We are.
So here's
Or
what we
start
have
our letter writing campaign.
right.
Because I can. Okay, put the pickle juice and the pickle into a blender. Blend that shit up.
Ooh, make a
and then make
popsicle.
pops. Yep.
That's going to happen very soon.
That might see. We should save that for a vacation trip.
Oh, we should.
Hawaii. No, we're not doing any. shows
We're not
in
doing that
Hawaii.
shit. We gonna enjoy Hawaii.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
No
okay.
pickle bullshit.
Right. No pickle.
We'll tell y'all about it when we get back. That's good, isn't it?
Y'all,
I like
y'all listen to us gulp, but it's really tasty.
Is my teeth red? I breast them.
She said, "Is my
Is
teeth
my
red?"
teeth? Oh, wait a minute.
That made me laugh.
Are my gums red?
That's funny. Notice that bag of wrap snacks is still sitting there, lonely and upset.
And looking directly at me.
Directly, yo, money bag, yo, was like, bitch, you not gonna give me no pickles.
He's actually looking at me in a very accusing manner.
Right.
He's saying, you did this. So he's like, you look at me. Don't you take your eyes away from me. You look at me.
You look at me. Yep, I like these.
That was good with the
With the juice, yeah. So by itself, I mean,
If you need to rehydrate, yes.
I mean, if you need to rehydrate, just go get your jar of pickles out the refrigerator and
And
start
throw some
drinking
tahini
that.
chamoy in that shit and drink it.
Wouldn't say, but
See, you're
this,
gonna stop giving a big girl ideas about food. Come on now.
but this, yeah, I can get. I done gleeked all over the place.
Do you know how to do that on purpose?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I never did. I always wanted
I
to.
always
and
tried to
never-
push it out through my teeth. I'm like, I can't.
I know.
Right, but it's not that. It's under your tongue.
Right,
It's
because that's where the saliva glands
Right.
are, and I
and
just
don't
could
know
never
who-
do it.
I don't know how people do that shit. Can you teach us, those who
Know how to
are
gleek,
able
right?
to? Yes, when we come back on the next episode, we'll have you on the very first show to teach us the gleek.
Yes.
And if you don't know what gleek is, then you are too young to listen to this.
You're right. You shouldn't be listening.
You shouldn't be. Go watch Scooby Doo. It's fine. It's fine.
Does Scooby Doo even still come on? Because
Yeah.
I
It
think
does.
That,
and
does
they-
it? Okay.
Yes. And they keep revamping it with different animation styles
Yeah.
or whatever. It's bullshit now.
Okay, so go watch Fraggle Rock or something.
There you go.
Because that's some good shit.
That's one that you'll like. Okay. And again, swilling this all down with our sour pickle beer from Best Made.
Oh, okay, because I'm already finished.
Yo, you're finished with yours. Okay. Would you like another pickle beer?
I think I would. I think I might be an alcoholic, but that's cool. I'll take another one.
You want me to get up and get it? Because you got the
I
whole
can
one.
actually, if you don't mind me getting
Yeah,
it,
no,
I'll
go ahead. Go
okay.
get it. Swilling all this down with some pickle beer. We are not going to get no cramps.
And our breath is going to be fantastic. I'm going to go home and be like, oh, my undies are missing. I'm scared. Breathe my pickle breath all over them.
Your husband's going to be like, you're not allowed to go back over there. You're not allowed to go be with those hoes because they do not know how to act, obviously.
I mean, I almost died with you guys last weekend, and he was still good about it, so I think we're okay. I think we're
It was
okay.
good. I did feel bad. I was
Poor
like, oh my
baby.
God. We
Poor
brought
baby.
your wife back
We broke
in
her.
worse condition
We're
than
so
we found her.
sorry. We didn't mean it.
And what we did it like twice, right?
There was
Oh, yeah, because you got car sick.
yes.
So it's like we keep sending her home broken.
And the thing is, like, I know I get car sick, but I know y'all get car sick too. So
Right.
it's like, it's one of those things where I'll take it for the team, but I'm like, oh, okay, apparently you can smell alcohol wipes, the isopropyl
And it
alcohol.
makes you feel better?
So I got some in my bag now. So when
Okay,
next time you go on a
Right.
spree,
I'm
we
gonna,
go.
I'll
Actually,
do the best
next
I
time
can.
you will sit in the front because I don't think I've ever actually
Hurled?
Well,
Yeah, in the back. I think
I
can-
have hurled. Look at
And now that I know about the alcohol
projectile.
wipes,
I'm getting proud of myself though. So I'm like, I'm doing better. So I don't mind.
this
I
is
don't
what happens when you get old, folks.
Yeah.
You can't motion sickness.
I'm gonna
Just
try hard to not drive crazy. I gotta get it together.
Look, she has elite set of defensive driving skills.
that's true.
And that's all y'all need to know. And so sometimes it's a bit jarring for me because I'm in the back seat and she likes to give me a concussion and bump my head on the hood, on the ceiling, on the roof. But it's okay. 'Cause
I'm so sorry.
And you know the thing is with all of that, I never worry about my safety because you can do shit that.
yeah, it's
Yeah, and I'm just as calm in the front seat. It's like, yeah, it's cool.
What I always tell people is I love myself more than I love you. So therefore, I'm not going to do anything
Right.
to jeopardize my health.
see, and that's why when we have that other friend that was driving,
shit.
I had the worst time
Oh,
ever,
my
and I was
God.
always
I was sitting in the front seat and I was sick. Do you understand me? Oh my God.
I
That
was high as fuck. So I did my ADHD zoned out. I went to a whole nother universe.
I was
I'm like,
grabbing everything, and that's one thing when you know I feel safe is because I'm not grabbing everything and going, oh,
right.
I was sitting in the front seat and the anxiety, and y'all know I'm already bad with that to begin with. Like needing to be in control, but the anxiety of not being in control and literally doing everything I could to keep myself from reaching over to the steering wheel and like turning it so we can get back over the line. Like, girl, do you not? The speed limit is 30, is like 40, and you are literally going like 20. I need you to be better. Get out of this left lane. People need to pass you, and you are in the wrong lane for this slow driving bullshit. I'm about to, we're stopping it. Why are we stopping and starting? Why are you putting on your brake? There's no one in front of you. Like,
Get high and zone out.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
I was not. It was not a good day. It's not a good day for driving.
We
And
were
then-
going to eat too, so that just kind of makes it worse.
It was, and then to have food on your stomach on the way back means that you were absolutely gonna puke. Oh, girl, it was the worst. Well,
I was still high, so I was just like,
I don't even like driving with hubby. He's like, I'm an excellent
do you
driver.
like driving with anyone though?
No.
Okay,
No.
see.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm trying to think. There's one person.
And I'm grateful for it because that means I can say,
You don't
can
have
you
to drive. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because there's one person who he drives the way that I drive. No, not the way that I drive, because he's reckless, and that nigga has been in so many accidents. It's like ludicrous. So I like that he drives quickly and moving through traffic, but he's one that makes me grab the seat with my ass because he's been in a lot of accidents.
He makes your butthole pucker.
Yeah, it does.
Suction.
And I have not been. I haven't been in any accidents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I caused anyway. From like, no, that's
I
true.
caused. No,
Let
I
me
love
make
that you had to
clear.
specify that. Yeah.
I caused because I was going too fast or something like that.
Right.
None of that has been me. It's been people T-boning me or something stupid. So let me just make that very clear. The bitch out here thinking she Mario Andretti. Okay, so next up we have the Salty Lady beer pickle. Also from Best Made.
Okay, I need you to do the TikTok thing and how to properly open a jar.
This one is already open.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean,
Is
it's
it?
not already open, but I'm sure that I can just do a regular degular. I was just trying to mix up the spices and stuff that were in it. So, like the ginger, put some of that on. Garlic, put some of that on top. Okay, here we go. I'm about to open it. Here's your ASMR.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Okay, I guess maybe I do need to do it.
Turn it upside down, smack it on the bottom like it's a newborn
That's what
jar
I
of
normally
pickles.
do. Here, I'm just so worried about spilling it all over myself. It'll smell like pickles in here for the next 6 weeks.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is definitely something wrong.
As far as we're concerned, there's nothing wrong with that because we'll be at our house.
Be here. Be like, I don't give a fuck about that pickly smelling ass house.
Y'all.
Oh, we got to get a video.
Okay. All right, here we go.
She's pushing. She's
Okay.
twisting.
I was trying to give y'all ASMR. Fuck that. Hold on.
She got it.
There we go.
Nothing was spilled. Right.
Not a lot.
No, I don't know what that is. That could be from the other, from the
Popsicle?
It could be from
wiped it. I don't know what that is. Oh, my God.
It could be from either the popsicle or my mouth. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, she be gleeking. So
I do be gleeking, and I did gleek. And remember, I looked and said, and I looked in that general direction when I gleeked. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, wonderful.
So you
I'm glad I didn't choose to use a paper towel
or lick
only
it,
my
or lick
bare
it,
hand.
or lick it up. Okay, here we go.
I was going to say a fork. I got one of them.
Oh, she
Oh,
can.
look at you. You can the threefer.
I was, because there's lots of fucking pickles in here.
I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference considering we're still going to leave it here.
I agree.
Can you wait? Don't get pickle juice anywhere.
I didn't really taste it.
Can you
Taste it.
hold it?
I just put it around my.
Put that over a napkin or yourself. One of those two. There we go. This is me not trying to have this table smell like pickles for the next 3 weeks. I've got napkins all over the place. I'm like, put it over yourself. Take that pickle smell with you.
I'm gonna flick this at you.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
That, I mean, it's okay. It's mild. It's mild, y'all.
Here's the thing. We've got pickle beer and beer pickles, and I can see what the difference is. The beer pickles are pickles that have a beer taste,
But yes, like a slight aftertaste of that.
and the pickle beer is beer that tastes like
like
pickles.
pickles.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's more salty. I think a little more salty. It's not sharp.
No, not at all.
It's not sharp. It's still citric acidy, like in that'll, vinegary and all of that, but it's not sharp. And it's soft. I don't like the softness of the pickle. I wanted more crunch on that pickle.
Yeah.
I actually like the softness,
Yeah,
but
like
I also don't have as many teeth.
Well, then there's that. But yeah, these are soft cooked pickles. I don't know how. Let me wash it down with this pickle beer and tell you there.
I don't dislike it. Like if I want to have those times where I'm just craving pickles, I think those will work. They don't have quite the kick as regular Best Made or like hamburger dill chips or whatever.
Right.
But I think those will work for me.
Yeah, I mean they'll do good in your
So
tuna salad.
Make sure she takes these home.
She not gonna take them home. I already know.
I'm going to conveniently forget.
Yes, of course. My ass is gonna be over here like I made pickle salad. I made pickle puree. I made kimchi pickles.
They might be good if you chop them up and put them in a develed egg.
Oh, I think it'd be great in that.
Oh yeah, egg salad. All the salads. Every salad.
Every of the salads.
Look at every salad. Okay, I'm so pickled out. Like I can never eat another pickle again.
Right. We did it.
We did it.
Finally did it.
We finally
timed
got
it
to the
just
place
right.
where we're sick to death of pickles, and so we'll probably come back next month with,
Right.
I don't know, chamoy everything.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm down for that.
It says on our website, as far as like if you wanted to send us a pickle item or whatever. Okay, we changed our mind. You don't have to do that. We're good.
Like
Thanks.
we're sick of pickles right now. We're like,
I like having a theme of a flavor every season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we'll do chamoy. Maybe we'll do ranch. I mean, they both said. They were like,
anything that we did with pickles, we don't want that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll probably
have
come
time.
back with that extravaganza at the beginning of the
season 2.
Season 2. All right, now that we're all pickled to fucking death.
It's time to go from pickle to pop.
Yeah, pickle to pop. And
There we go.
Look at and here's your theme music. All right, so what have you got for us today, Andy?
Okay, so it's one of your favorite people, and I just wanted to talk about this. First of all, disclaimer in case you didn't know, I am not a rapper. Okay, I am not.
Fuck.
So before we break this down,
I felt like
30 fucking years and you couldn't have told me that?
I'm going to read some lyrics, but I'm not going to rap them because I cannot do that.
I bet you already know who it is. Go
I know
ahead.
you do. I know you do. So on Friday, August 4th, that distracted me. Sorry.
Because it sounds like a falling bomb, right?
It does.
It
That's
does.
what I was like, what the fuck is that?
I'm so glad I have these two because I just would have been here like, what? I don't know.
Just if you saw us running, you better start
Yeah,
running
you
too.
bet you
Oh,
better
no,
do
I
what we
learned that
do.
the hard way.
Thank you. Do what we do. Shit.
So Easy Mail and Eminem came out with a song called Realist. And there are some really fabulous lyrics from Eminem. He says, hip hop has been good to me, but when they say I'm only top five because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color is still working against me because second, I should be to none. Being white, why they put me at 5? Nope, that's why they can't put me at 1. So then, I mean, it's deep. And then one of the next lyrics is, shout out to Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out of his path. His wrath avoid, I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is half destroyed. Like a meteor hit. Now with Melly Mel, he lost his asteroid.
Really is furious, stay out his path, his wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then with Melly Mel, we lost his asteroid.
So,
Oh my God.
and the flow is superb, of course, because it's Eminem, and it's
They're talking about Meek Mill.
Melly Mel.
No,
Melly
Melly
Mel.
Mel.
So let me tell you something. Now, you guys, if you haven't heard The Realist, it's excellent. But then Melly Mel came back with a response, okay?
Fuck Melly Mel.
And people are clowning him so hard.
no.
It sounds
Now,
so
are we
bad.
talking like old school Melly Mel?
Grandmaster Flash.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to put clips of this shit in here.
Yes, do
Like,
it. Because
wow.
here are the lyrics, just so you get the idea.
Okay, so hold on though. Go all the way back, okay? Because you got to start from the beginning
Right.
with this particular thing. So was it The Source? What magazine printed that list?
Oh God, I can't remember. Was it this or was it Billboard?
Billboard. Billboard did a list of
The
top
top 50.
rappers of all time. Eminem came in at number 5. He shouldn't have come in at number 5. If you ask me, I will tell you every time, and it's not because just simply because I'm an Eminem fan.
Right.
I am a connoisseur. I'm saying a connoisseur. I love words. I love rhyme.
Wordplay.
Wordplay. Double entendre king. I love all.
It's just
triple
fucking clever.
Triple entendre king. I don't stand for rap. I'm not a rap fan. I'm
Right.
not a huge hip hop fan.
She's not, y'all.
But Eminem is pristine, primo shit. But people will not give him the credit that he deserves simply because he's white. And people say that, and it drives me bonkers when people say that about him because they literally will be like, it's not a novelty, y'all. Something's wrong with that nigga.
He's been around for a long
He's
time.
been around
Right.
for a long time, but that's not even it.
No.
He's obsessive with this rhyming thing.
Absolutely.
And so and people don't get it. People do not understand. And they sit up there and they say that, oh, it's a novelty. He can't be a novelty after 30 fucking years.
Yes.
And it's not
stop
just
telling us how old shit is. God damn.
and it's not just the words, but it's also his flow. Put them both together, it's impressive as fuck.
It is. And people will, niggas in particular, and especially old school niggas, as we have witnessed with Mr. Melly Mel here,
Right.
will not give him his props because they sit there and they say, oh, he's only famous because he's white. No, nigga. He is famous because he is obsessive compulsive with these words.
Right.
And that's what I was
Stop
missing.
them.
I didn't know that Melly Mel had said that.
Yes.
That he
Yes.
And I've heard so many people say that it's because he's white. It's because he's white. That's not it at all. Like nobody will criticize white folks more than me. Do you understand?
Right.
Okay.
That is very true.
You
I can attest to that.
criticize white folks more than me. I'm fuckless about it. I do not give a fuck about white people and their delicious ass tears. I don't give a fuck. But when I tell you that this nigga is gifted, and that is such a
He is
slight
the
term
I agree.
for it.
That's
Yeah.
just
It is not. It doesn't describe what he is. And when I can't get people to recognize that, I'm like, you're so foolish if you think that it's only because he's white.
Right.
Listen to the shit. I heard a song. I listened to a song the other day that I know I first heard like 5 or 6 years ago, and literally went,
I get that.
because I
Yeah.
found something new.
Right.
I was like, oh shit. Like,
He's got so many layers
Yeah.
to what he says.
and you'll never get them all. After
No.
he dies, you are going to 25 years from now, you're going to listen to, I don't know, Recover or the Recovery album and be like, oh my
shit.
God, I never got that back then. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And he gives props to the old school. I mean, he
All the
like
time.
he has mad respect for the DOC. I love the DOC.
I do too.
And he gives mad respect to the people that he learned from coming up.
Yes.
And when you look at
Every
the people that he
time.
idolizes or puts up on a pedestal, you could see why he is as excellent as he is and why
Right.
he is as great as he is.
Right.
Yeah, he's
And
fantastic.
So for and when Melly Mel sat up there and was like, well, it's only because he's white. I was like, you have not listened to his music.
No.
You obviously have not.
Right.
And as somebody who's old school and somebody who, yes, helped to start this genre back, literally hip hop as of this week is 50 years
He's
old.
50 years old.
And so, yes, and he's jacked as shit,
Yes,
but
he
you
is.
know that's absolutely
But-
roids.
Right, because he's
we-
fucking 62 years old.
Exactly.
Come on.
Thank you, because we old folks don't bulk up like
We
that.
don't.
And wait till you hear.
So
let
go
me
ahead,
read, let me read the lyrics,
Yeah.
but wait till you actually hear them
Okay,
when
go
they're
ahead.
played for you. The top 5 is Cap. You the piss that's on the floor in the elevator of rap. Why you ducking on the game when you shit on my name? Why they put Pee Wee Herman in the Hall of Fame? I would give you a pound, but I'd break your hand. I got a lawyer so white he'll take your land. Yo, check your man. Come and look at your friend, because I think that Eminem is popping pills again.
So white, he will take your land. Yo, check your man, come and look at your friend. Cause I think that Eminem is popping pills again. We call him Bill Clinton or either Bill.
I can see where he tried to go
He
with that.
tried to go hard,
But he went with-
corny.
It is corny because he's an old school.
And
he is.
he is a literal old school rapper because it is AABB
Yes, yes.
CCDD.
At the end, he
Exactly.
counts like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes,
5, 6, 7, 8.
yes.
So I mean, it's very
Yeah.
old school.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, nigga, as opposed to people who are actually literally doing sonnets out this bitch.
Absolutely.
A-B-A-B-C.
You just want him to say ha ha ha.
Right, exactly. C-D, C-D-E,
Oh.
F-G, F-G. I'm like,
I mean, and I
sir.
can usually appreciate that because we grew up with the old school shit.
Exactly right.
So for nostalgia's sake, but in this case,
Yeah.
he needed to just go ahead and let
Sit
that
down.
go.
Let that go because
Yep.
you haven't, and it's okay. It's all right. You are a founding father. We respect that. Everyone respects that. Nobody doubts that. Nobody is saying that it's not. But what you cannot do is, in a genre that has literally passed you by. Yes, you started it, but you ain't doing the upkeep
Right.
for
It
it.
evolved. That's
You're
what
not
things
fucking
do.
Migos.
They evolve.
Yeah, you're not Migos out this bitch. Nobody is checking for you. Nobody is featuring you
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
You understand?
Give
So
you
it's
a
like
pound,
if you
but I
were
break your hand.
Thank you.
Sorry.
And it's like, do we even say "give me a pound" anymore? Nobody pounds.
Well,
Sir,
he did start off by saying no cap, so
Right.
you know he's like,
I'm
I'm a
trying.
little hip.
that is so last year.
Why did he say,
know,
I
right?
got a lawyer so white he'll take your land? What the fuck
I'm
is that?
so embarrassed.
Does that even mean?
But girl, so
So,
I mean, I could see where he was going and how it would have worked great in 1984.
yes. And the way it sounds, it comes right out of 1984.
it really does.
Yep.
It comes right out of 1984. So, yeah, I'm sad because, again, he is one of the fathers,
He's one of the pioneers,
but he is not, this is not a good look
It's not
at all. At
It's
all.
not.
Let Eminem have his flowers.
Thank you. And again, I get it because this white boy came in and smoked your fucking asses.
Right.
And I get that. You're like, let us have our things.
Right.
And I get it. I do.
And
However,
if he wasn't good at it, then I could really understand.
Right.
But the
Thank
fact
you.
is that he didn't appropriate it.
he gives the props. He
Right.
knows where he comes from
He
with
was
this.
in the culture.
And,
Yes.
and what I think is cool about this as well is the fact that he's not trying to emulate anything that he
No.
heard.
Exactly.
He is like, I am trailer park trash. That is what the fuck I rap about is trailer park trash because that's what the fuck I
Yes.
know.
Yes.
And yes, I hung around niggas growing up, but I was clearly trailer park trash. And my mama had Munchausen's and my ex-wife was a colossal piece of shit.
Right.
But and I love my daughter. I mean, it's like all of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he raps about what he knows. He's not out here trying to be Iggy
His
or fucking
own-
Zelia.
Right. He's not trying to pretend.
Right.
Oh, God.
That bitch.
I'm sorry,
Right.
that triggered me. I
That-
was like, verbal blackface.
Right. Yes.
Right. He's not doing that at all and never has. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get away with that. He knew that he would have been
Exactly.
over immediately had he done
Absolutely.
that.
He
And
raps his lived experience.
Exactly. And Dr. Dre had to have told him that at the beginning. Like, nigga, you better talk about what the fuck you know. And don't be sitting up here trying to emulate some shit that you know nothing about.
Right.
You don't know nothing
Right.
about no hood living. Don't try to rap about it.
Right.
Talk about, the fucking trailer park you live at.
Yeah, because you think about like Beastie Boys, and they're talking about they got their guns and they're about to go shoot up
Yeah,
this and
and
shoot
you're
up that,
like-
and you little Jewish boys, we're
Thank
not
you.
going to do
And knowing full
that.
well that y'all were like firmly middle class.
Right.
And all of y'all
Right.
went to private school. Shut the fuck up. But they were just party boys. They fought for their
And
right
they
to
were
party.
really the first white ones, so we kind of took what we.
Were they were before Eminem?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they were because they were back in the 80s. Beastie Boys. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, shut the fuck. And when Melly Mel said it back then, I literally was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, really, do not come for Eminem. You couldn't in a million years. Yes, you founded the genre, but it has evolved past
It
you.
has.
I mean, he was trying to stay relevant, I guess.
And
I
he
don't know.
he should be proud of how it's evolved and where it's come and
Exactly.
everything that it encompasses, instead of being salty because you've got
Because
these
he's
people that
white.
are excellent at it.
Simply because he's white.
Right.
That's it. And that's what he said.
And
He
it doesn't
didn't-
take away from black. It doesn't mean that black people can't be excellent at it anymore. It's like no. It just, if anything, it shows that hip hop is ubiquitous.
Thank you.
And
I mean,
everyone.
we say that, but we know that white people love to steal. So it's like
That's true.
And but
This
then-
wasn't stolen.
No,
and
it's not.
honestly, it should be earned because he has done his work. He's
Yeah,
put in
he
his
has.
time.
Thank you.
Yep.
for the last 30 fucking years. 7 or 8 albums in. Stop playing with this man. Let him be great. And fuck you, Melly Mel. Please keep taking your roids so that your shit will explode. And what was he talking about? Who was the other person?
Let's see,
that his brain was juicy.
he was still talking about Melly Mel.
Was he talking about?
I don't know, because he doesn't specify, other than he says Melly Mel lost his asteroids, but about the brain thing,
Before
it doesn't
that.
really specify that. I don't see, or I didn't read up where it's specified.
I mean,
who that was about.
roids do kind of fuck up your brain, don't it?
Oh, I would think so.
Yeah.
That's where roid rage comes in.
Yes,
and all
that's
those
what I was
other
about to
things.
say. It would have to be roid rage, and that's where I think Melly Mel is coming from.
That's
It's fucking
probably-
roid rage.
It's probably what he was talking about, because it's the
roid rage.
it's the line right before he says Melly Mel, because
Okay.
I'll be the last toy with a juice head whose brain is half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Now with Melly Mel, he lost his asteroids.
Yeah.
So it's
That's what
probably
he's
Asteroids.
asteroids.
Meteor hit it.
Right.
Oh my God.
Holy
See what I'm saying?
Just got that. This is asteroids. Oh my God.
See what I'm saying?
Melly Mel could never. I'm sorry. You read it twice, and I'm like, that's good. And then it's just like, oh my God.
He didn't get the message.
Asteroids,
He didn't
meteor.
get the message.
Oh my God.
I'm itching because that shit was so
Okay,
good.
my mind is kind of blown right now.
That's why
I don't know
I-
why, but
I love reading his lyrics for that very fucking reason. But he don't be printing his lyrics all the
No,
time.
Jesus.
And people go through and they try to
Transcribe that shit.
but it's like it don't do it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you stop it. Leave us alone. Let us just be. Oh, that was so good.
So I'm gonna end
I
it.
need a napkin.
I'm gonna end it on a sad note, just because I feel like I want to recognize this person. DJ Casper passed away at the age of 58. He is the creator of the Cha Cha Slide.
oh,
So we lost him.
Oh, we
we'll
played
need
the
to-
cha-cha slide at work yesterday.
we'll need to do that as in honor of him.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to do that. Sorry.
DJ, wind it up. All right.
I think he went through cancer.
Oh.
They diagnosed him in 2016 with 2 kinds of cancer: renal and neuroendocrine.
Ooh,
God
kidney
damn.
stones.
And those are like,
Yeah, you want to go. I hate that shit. Cancer
Cancer.
is such a punk.
Yeah.
I hate that. I'm saying a punk. Fuck cancer. Fuck cancer for
Yep.
real. It just be taking out some of the best of us. Okay.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Andy, for all of that. So in case y'all didn't already know what we told y'all last week, that today was going to be our last episode for a while. This is the end of season 1. We'll be coming back in a few weeks. We're not sure. We said a few weeks, so that means more than 2. As far as,
Right.
as far as I'm
don't
concerned.
add us.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
could be
2
3.
weeks already.
It
yeah.
could be 3. It could be 12. We don't know.
Right. Well, it's not going to be. We're definitely not going to be 12. Because if not, I would never. I'd be like, girl, I can't go back. I can't go back. I got to do me, Lucius. But we'll be back in a few weeks. But before we go, we wanted to kind of reflect a little bit. This is our first season of doing something like this. We have never. Okay, not we. Okay, I did one podcast before this one. And unfortunately, it didn't fly the way that I needed for it to. It didn't fly, but this one seems to be flying, and we are enjoying doing it.
Exactly.
And we're putting in the work for it, and we enjoy the work even. So this was kind of a trial, not a trial run at all. This was an inaugural run. If when you go to the website. I can't speak.
It's okay. You nailed it. It's good.
When we go to if you go to the website, tell us where we may be able to add some things, subtract some things, make things different, so on and so forth. But it's really been a learning experience for us. And I know I've learned a lot. And that's one of the things that we
Likewise.
wanted to kind of talk about. So, Angie, what are your thoughts about having a podcast? What have you learned and all of that stuff?
Well, my ADHD, the dopamine tends to flow when I get excited about something. And depending on how it goes, I may or may not continue to do that thing. This I loved. It's been 6 months or a little over 6 months, because I think we started
in May.
February.
I thought we started in March. February, March.
March.
started-
That's what I meant. March. I think we
Yes.
started in March.
Oh, okay. So anyways, it's been about 6 months, and I love it. I look forward to coming here every week and every week and hanging out and just getting to talk. And I've learned that there's so much more than I'm capable of than I thought. And every time I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm capable of this thing, I love how life shows me that there's something else. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, okay, well, let's teach you something else. Let's learn how to do something else. So, yeah, I feel like I've grown as a person. I feel like I've grown in my skills and my ability. I have something new to put on a resume. You know, hopefully I won't need a resume because I want this to be my job. That's how much I love it. And I'm proud. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of what we've done here together. I'm proud of everyone individually. Tony with the editing.
Look, are you going to get emotional and cry? Don't do that.
Oh, I don't do that.
She was like, I don't do that. My eyes are dry.
I'm just really grateful, and I'm really proud of you guys because, again, not just me, from what I can tell you, we've all learned things that we didn't know that we would have ever needed to learn or be capable of, and have done stellar jobs at it. I'm proud of you guys. I really am.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
So that's where, and I'm looking forward to season 2. So if season 1, I think we did pretty good. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this.
Andy, what about you?
You know, when we started this, it was just for fun. There was one more of us, and we started this just for fun because we enjoyed our conversations, and we thought we want to spread our friendship around to other people so they can join in on our conversations. And I've come to appreciate our individuality more because we're having to actively really listen. Not like I don't normally listen to you guys,
Right.
but so that I can respond quickly. And so I appreciate the different flavors that we each bring to our relationship. And as far as the podcast, it's not ever been on my radar to do a podcast. It's just never, ever, ever. So I was like, well, I'll just tag along for the ride. And since I'm the shy one, and especially in the early episodes, you can tell I really don't want to speak up. I'm more of a background person. So I've learned that I can speak up when I want to.
Because you're super smart and creative. We know that.
Right.
I think the rest of the world should know that.
I think it's just making me think more about things that I'm interested in, things that I want to research. Because when I went to high school, I wanted to be in reporting in some way. So I took a newspaper class and thought I'd pursue some sort of something like that in college. So now being able to even do little pop tidbits and stuff like that has made me go, oh, kind of revisiting my old self. So I'm appreciative where we've come. I've learned that I can do more if I want to, but I know that I don't like the pressure of people depending on me. So that's why I haven't carried a lot. I haven't carried a lot because that pressure of y'all depending on me for shit is hard. But I've also been like, I'm open to getting the merch and looking into the merch stuff. And I've started that process and stuff. So I'm learning to take on that responsibility and knowing that people are depending on me and being okay with that. It's baby steps, but I'm getting there.
Well, what you do, even with the Pop-It segments, and they just flow so well. And oh God, and introducing us to the games. And
All of that.
huge.
And that. I'll be honest with you, that's kind of my favorite part of the show. So it's like when we get to do the Pop-It segments or do the games and all of that other stuff. I love that part. I'm like, yes, and it really kind of drives the show. So I like that, and it's so much fun.
And that's why I'm glad we save it for last.
Right,
save the best for last.
Save the best for last. That is good, like chamoy pickles.
What about you, Tony?
So this is a lot of fun for me. I like doing it for fun, and you're right. We did start out originally doing it for fun, and it sort of picked up from there, right? And so I initially, and even still, I think about, okay, I'm gonna have to make a choice at some juncture.
Right.
Change gonna come. Okay. So I'm still kind of making some decisions in my head about how I want to carry the future of this show. But for the time being, I'm living in the moment with it. It used to be that I was kind of in your place, Angela, where when I did the last show, I was researching stuff.
Right.
I would write scripts and all of that other type of stuff so that by the time I got to the air, then I had all of the things that I was going to say. It was all the talking points. I knew all of the things. And so whenever I was posed with certain questions, I would have it and all this, that, and the other. And I enjoyed doing that because I enjoy doing that because I enjoy reading and researching and all of that other
Right.
stuff. However, the subject matter at this juncture is too heavy for me. It's like my body weary, my spirit weary, with spirit weary.
She's so weird she can't say weird.
Right, exactly. So it's like I want to keep it light. And the fact is that my mom has always been like, you are so fucking funny. And I'm like, oh, it's because you're my mom. But hanging out with you guys, when I re-listen to the show, I don't think I'm, so to speak, funny per se. But when I listen to the show, all three of us together crack me the entire fuck up.
Likewise.
Like, I'd be out here just laughing my ass off editing this fucking show. And people are like, yeah, what?
So that's why it takes you 8 hours to edit a show.
Well, like re-listening to the same part 50 times. Yes. But yeah, it does take me a while. And relearning that it's not even relearning because we didn't do any of that shit with the last one. The last one, we didn't edit a goddamn thing. This one, though, I edited the shit out of this one. because we needed it, and I'm learning what that looks like. I'm learning what it means to produce.
Exactly.
You know, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like literally when we look at our credits, we can absolutely put on our resumes that we produce a podcast.
Yep.
And to me, even if we never make $1 million off of doing this thing, I think that it brings us together closer as friends because before the podcast, we would get together and go do our nails and stuff like that. And that was what kind of bonded us and brought us together. But it was like, yeah, okay, let's go eat. Oh, okay. But now we're bonded together in a purpose.
Yeah.
And it's a singular focus for the most part.
Right.
And I say for the most part because, again, we all each have our individual thoughts about where this should go, how this should go, how far it should go, and all of that other stuff. It's me dragging my feet, audience, just to let y'all know. because a bitch is trying to saddle two things that she loves to do.
Right, absolutely.
You know, so, and one could absolutely jeopardize the other.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Exactly.
No worries. One could absolutely jeopardize the other, and we don't know. So, you know, we'll let the Lord decide. But that's one of the things that I appreciate about this show, or that I like doing. I like producing the show. I like going back and listening to it. It lightens my spirit. You guys lighten my spirit. We have become infinitely more comfortable. I mean, you and I have always been comfortable with each other, like damn near from jump. But it's also helped me to cultivate more relationship with Andi. I mean, we had a friendship, but it's more of a relationship now.
Right,
it's
right.
more of a sisterhood now than it ever was.
I was going to
Absolutely.
say sisters. I don't even see you guys as friends. I see you
Right,
as my
exactly.
sisters.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I hate that this situation with the other person that we had here at the beginning, I hate that happened. I really did.
No, I did. I wanted it.
I really thought that she brought an aspect to the show, but nonetheless, you know, that's part of that journey as well.
And that was her
It
choice.
is.
And that was absolutely 100% her choice.
We didn't choose that. She chose that, and we've all got to do what we need to do for ourselves.
Exactly. And I like that we talk out our issues here. So in as much as we're on here joking and you know, making jokey jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes, in as much as we're on here doing that, we be out here talking about real shit.
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever heard another podcast talk about titty balls or pussy balls or
Booty balls?
you know,
Yeah.
and not trying to be vulgar.
Right. Just
It's
being stupid.
and not trying to be shocking.
Right.
This is our conversation. If you niggas are listening or not,
Or not, exactly. Actually, I would dare say it's toned down a little bit.
It is. I agree.
It is.
I agree.
If you
It is
heard
toned
the
down.
off-air conversations, you're like, oh my God.
And sometimes I be recording when they're not when they don't know that I'm recording, and you know, so you picked up on some things. But for real though, this is our real ass conversation that we have even when you're not listening. So
And our husbands, and when we get together for like for Christmas or whatever, and our husbands and significant others are just like, you know what, we're just gonna step
they
back.
do. They
and,
do.
let them do their
That is
thing.
absolutely it. They just sit there and listen to our conversations, and we figured that's what we kind of did. We said, let's parlay this into some joy, some
Right.
black girl joy. Okay, a black and Asian girl joy, black and Asian.
Blackanese?
No, she's
Black
black.
tie.
She's black and Asian.
Black and Asian. Black and Asian.
Black. I call myself Blackanese.
Blackanese?
Is that what it is? I don't remember what I used to call myself. I've outgrown it, I guess. I don't know.
She goes, I'm grown. I'm grown.
Oh, that's all you need to know.
So, Angie, tell them where they can find us.
You guys can find us at multiplegabwounds.com. You can email us there. You can really, anything that has to do with the show, you can find it at multiplegabwounds.com. And we are still going to post, a bonus episode here and there until
Combination is what I call myself.
combination.
Combination, like
Combinations.
combinations. Okay.
So like
like that.
combination and Asian. Combination. Sorry.
No, I loved it because I saw it come over you and you were like, and I'm like, oh my God.
She was like, Carson.
My face again. Sorry. My face is doing what it does.
So just want you guys to know that we haven't forgot about you. So we're gonna keep in touch. We're still gonna put some things out, and it may not be a whole podcast. It may be a 10 or 15 minute.
Just me in the car ranting to the traffic.
Y'all in for a treat.
Oh yeah,
That y'all in for a treat.
you have no idea. So yeah, don't forget about us because we haven't forgotten about you.
Never will. You guys, I have been your host, Tony.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andi saying drink more water, but stay out of the Kool-Aid if you don't know the flavor.
Man.
Okay, you ain't never lied.
That's real shit right there.
Okay.
Let me go drink this chamoy juice. All right, niggas, we out.
We'll see y'all in season 2.
Love you. Bye.
I just like seeing pretty. Why doesn't everyone say that?
I was going to do something having to do with, I don't know, I'm too tired.
3-inch nipples.
I keep imagining them folding over the mic.
Oh my God. Or grabbing the mic towards
Stroking the mic. Wait, I gotta use these fingers.
Just grab it and pull it close.
Can you imagine that during some sort of act?
They're looking around the room.
or they're clapping. Oh, hey,
Good job.